It's all right. They will come. We are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It is Monday Jumpstart. I love Mondays because I get to see all of you start the week out very nicely. Hi, Sylvia. First one here. Good morning. Good morning. So much going on in our world this morning. I know.
Hi, Glennis.
It has a lot going on. Today's about prompts for art journals. When I don't have an idea to start with, I use my prompts. Sylvia, do you have a packet, a deck, a book of prompts that you use? Did you make them up? I was thinking about creating one together as Happy Paper People for Happy Paper People. That would be fun. Hey, Glennis. Good morning. Let's see what we can do. Glennis makes beautiful art journal pages as well. And Jello. So, yes, I'm excited. We don't sit down and art journal as much as I would like to. I was going to say as much as we should, but probably as much as we should because it's very therapeutic. But often we, like Sylvia said, we sit down and open up the journal and look at it, and we're staring at a blank page and don't really know what to do or where to start or how to break the page. So prompts are always good for that. If I said we're going to art journal and everybody just open up your art journal and do whatever, probably half of the group would not do anything because they would look at it and not know where to start. So I thought if we all use the same prompts, we will come up with completely different things. Everybody guaranteed will have a completely different creation, but out of the same prompts. And that's kind of fun too, to see the different spins that we put on it. So I went to my friend Carrie's page because Carrie does art journal prompts every single week. And she has for a couple of years. And every year she creates a new and fun way to decide the prompts. Like last year, she had things written down like 1 through 6. She had 6 main colors, 6 accent colors, 6 different things, 6 different things, 6 different things, you know. And then she would roll the dice. And the first thing she's rolling for is what is our main color. And so then she would go to that grouping, 1 through 6, whatever number it was, there's the main color. And there's the accent color. So I went to Carrie's page and just randomly chose one of Carrie's prompt videos where she rolled the dice and chose the prompts. And I let her choose the prompts for us. And that's how we got today's prompts. So here are our prompts for today. Your main color to use is red. Hi, Julie. So you might want to write these down. Our main color to use is red. Plus, you always get to use black and white. Always get to use black and white. So our main color is red.
Sorry, I have to defer to blue because that's all I have.
Nothing red? No paper red? Anything red?
No, nothing red. I just don't like red.
That's funny. Do you have a red pen? A red marker?
I have a red marker.
Okay, then you need to include that somewhere. Anyway, so our main color is red. Ignore. Goodness. All right, hang on a second. Our accent color is blue, and then we always get to use black and white. Okay, the third thing that we're going to use is words from a book page. So you can do this a couple of ways. You can open up a book page and find a phrase or a word or 2 words or something that you like and use that as the inspiration or write it on the page or something like that. Or you can actually tear out the phrase or tear out the word, multiple words, and actually glue those on and use those as right there on the page. I am trying to alter this light because I'm not liking my light at all here today. Getting a lot of shadow. Okay, so words from a book page. The fourth thing is an animal or an insect, and that is the main focal point. So the fourth thing that she chose was the main focal point, and she has a list of 6 different things. And one of them is whatever that number she spun was, an animal or an insect. So it could be a pet, it could be a forest animal, a woodland creature. It could be a butterfly or a bee, or she likes beetles, I know, so she probably used a beetle. Okay, so an animal or an insect is your main focal point. And then number 5, the last thing, is a tool. And that's just a tool that you use to create it. And so she had 6 different tools listed. And the one that she drew was stencil. So that's what we're going to use today as our prompts. And I just did this just prior to coming on here. So I haven't had time to think about it or plan. I'm as in the dark as you. We're going to do this from these prompts cold together. So red as a main color, blue as an accent, with black and white always allowed. Words from a book page, an animal or an insect as a main focal point, and using a stencil or more, multiple. You can use more than one stencil if you want. And you can add anything else you want. You just have to use those 5 things that are the prompts. So Sylvia, you made a deck after all these years. Every month has a color. Usually use 5 items as prompts and a bonus item like a shape or seasonal item. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Well, Sylvia, you'll have to get to the very next retreat and bring that with you, and let's brainstorm and we can start putting one together for Happy Paper People. That would be cool. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got my drink because I've had a very dry throat. All right. Julie, are you going to art journal with us? I know Glynis is. Sylvia is. Awesome. Okay. So I am going to journal in this book, this old book that I've been using. I will recover the spine and whatever I do when I finish. I've done a number of things in here, but just, random stuff. But I'm going to use this one today. Oh, excuse me.
Goodness.
Oh,
Bless you.
excuse me. Thank you. I kind of picked this one because it lays pretty flat. And I thought that would be good. Because it's book page, I'm going to go ahead and put down some gesso to cover it. Some of the books are solid, plain pages, and then they wouldn't necessarily need gesso. And where's the brush that I like to use for this? I don't see it. And that one is not going to work because it is full. Here's a spatula. I'll use that one. I have a brush that I've decided that I really like the best of all of them for gessoing. It's probably sitting out at the sink because I probably used it, washed it, and set it there to dry. I thought I brought it back in. I'm going to need to get a couple of those. That is really pretty paper. Is that a book you bound with all the different papers in it, Linda?
Are you talking to me? Yes.
Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that.
This
Ooh,
was
look at that. That's pretty.
the first journal I made that you told me to make.
Nice.
But I was looking for something other than blue.
Well, you could use blue as the background if you need to, and then add some, but you got to add some red on it. Do you have any red paint or red ink or even
I found some red ink. I have
do you
some red ink.
a stamp pad of red?
Yes.
Anything? That's good.
Yeah, I have a stamp pad.
Okay, so then you could do red with the stencil or, something like that.
Yeah, I could do that. I could try it. I don't like it.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Red is the primary color, but you can use any shades of red as well. So I think shades of red go all the way to almost pink, right?
Almost brown is mine.
Almost brown, almost orange, almost pink. So yeah, you can use any shades or tones of red that you want.
How about copper?
Ooh, yeah.
That's close to red.
Yes, it is. Red is a component of copper. I think that's very pretty. I love copper.
Okay.
I'm thinking about leaving this so I can just kind of see through it. That might be kind of cool. Because I'm not sure exactly what I want here. Julie cover had some places where I needed to patch up the black gesso, so was fiddling. So, Julie, are you going to art journal a page with us today? We took Carrie's prompts, one from one of her weeks. She does prompts every week. We took her 5 prompts from 1 week, and that's what we're doing, is creating an art journal page with Carrie's prompts. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I was going to cover this completely, but now I'm thinking maybe I'll just let it be thin so I can see the book page through it. That might look cool. Of course, it would help if I knew exactly what I was going to do, whether I wanted it solid white or book page showing through. But book page is always good showing through, right?
Always.
That's what I'm going to go with. Doesn't matter what I do. The book page will be good. All right. So a little bit of gesso on there. Gives me a background to work with some book page showing through. Okay, and it's thin. It should dry faster. Cool. Okay, so that's okay, Julie. The main color is red, and you can use any variations of red. And black and white is always allowed as well. The accent color is blue. Give you time to write these down. So red is the main color. Blue is the accent color. Number 3 is words from a book page. So you might pick a word, you might pick a phrase, and that phrase is the inspiration for it. Or you use those words or phrase on it. You might tear them out. You might just write them. That's totally up to you. Number 4 is the main focal point. And the main focal point is an animal or an insect. And so that could be a bee. I know Julie loves bees. Bees, butterflies, a woodland animal, anything like that. And then the last thing is the tool to use, and the tool is a stencil. So that's pretty easy. I'm glad she picked that one because stencil's easy for us all to figure out how to use. And Glennis, biggest problem is knowing what order to I know, because we don't know exactly what we're trying to create. It's just inspiration from within. It's hard to know exactly what order to do things. I'm going to make sure that this gesso page is dry here before I do anything on top of it. Oh, heck, we did it hard. That might have just been a package delivered. Dry really fast.
All right. Okay.
Okay. A bee on red and blue. I know, Julie, that's the whole thing here is going to be figuring out how to put it all together.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, you just don't like red at all?
I do not like red at all.
What if you watered it down?
Well, this is ink.
Okay, and or go over it with like a vintage photo that would make it more brownish, like you said. That would be pretty. Yeah. Or copper. Or put copper over that so it starts as red in the corner and then it fades into copper, fades into brown. So red, blue, words from a book page, an animal or an insect is the main focal point, and use a stencil.
So we're only doing one page?
You can do as many pages as you can get done in this time. Glennis, Glennis always outdoes me. So, but I know she's relaxing today and going a little slower. So maybe we'll keep with it.
I can live with that.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool looking. That's a good start. Let me quick send a.
Okay. Oh, I just found something else with a bee on it.
Oh.
Oh, can I use this? It's a pocket. It's a paper clip with a pocket.
Sure, you can add that on if that's, yeah. You can use whatever you want to decorate your page.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All right. So I had a piece of scrap leftover piece here that is red. And I have a lot of blue. I have this, this is from Desire, that new pretty dancing line from Stamperia. I have this rice paper that's red. And this, I can't decide. It's probably black, but it looks blue. I don't know. Maybe it is blue. I don't know. I don't have a whole
there's blue in that. I see blue.
Yeah, it looks blue to me. And maybe it's just black and different shades of slate and silver. I don't know. I don't know, but it looks blue, so I'm going with it.
Yeah, I see blue.
Thank you. So let's see. I'm going to start with, don't know what I'm going to start with. Where's my black? No brown. Yes. You can use anything you want in addition to these, and you can use any shades of red and any shades of blue. So if you use a red that is trending towards brown, that's okay. If you use a red that's trending towards copper, that's okay too. Yes, you can add other colors as well. Yeah, you can add anything you want to it as long as you use what the prompts are. Was there no pack? Okay. I heard the truck. It sounded like it stopped and then the thing, so I wasn't sure. Thank you, Mom. All right.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
She said hi.
Oh, hi to her.
Hi back. I don't think she has her hearing aids on, so I'm not sure she heard you.
I think my whole neighborhood heard me.
Window open.
No, too hot. Too hot.
Yeah, no kidding. It's still too hot. It's okay. So it's supposed to be like 90 something today still. And then tomorrow, 83. And then the next day, 71.
Whoa.
So I know as the high. So in 2 days, it's going to drop 20 degrees. Can't wait.
Everybody's going to get sick.
Linda, often we look at one page as both sides. So if you want to do that, it's sometimes easier depending on the size of your book. I'm going to, because this is a fairly small book, but that is completely up to you.
Okay. Okay.
I just thought about that because you said one page, only one page, and maybe you're thinking of both sides as 2 pages, and I'm thinking of this as a 1-page spread.
I was thinking of it as 1 page of red.
Yeah, the entire page doesn't have to be full of red. We went to the Greek festival yesterday. That was fun, except it was awfully hot. It was in the 90s, and don't enjoy it so much in the 90s. But they did have like the gym of the Greek church open where they had the food and they had some tents set up outside. So that was, Julie, I will tell her hi for you. So that was nice, gave some shade. But I love to go there just for the Greek food. They had the best gyros, probably the best gyros we've ever had. Of course, we try everything. And of course, the food is priced crazy, because this is their annual fundraiser. So, but it was good. We bought a bunch of food, and then we brought 3/4 of it home. All right, I'm gonna find some blue and some red ink somewhere in here and decide what I'm gonna do here. I think. Let's see, what shades of blue?
Are we allowed to add other colors Julie would like?
Yes, absolutely. You can add other colors as long as you use the red main color and the blue accent color. You can add any other colors you want. So by adding brown and copper to it, it might take the edge off the red that you're not crazy about.
Okay.
And what if you end up with something you really like with red?
I know that would be nice.
Yeah, that, you know, it is nice when you think you don't care for something and you use it or try it and you end up with something cool that you like. I do like that.
Okay, I'm getting used to it. It's just I never use it.
I gotta check out what some of these colors are.
It's like bright lipstick though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? If you put the stencil back there or offset the stencil and do a little bit of vintage photo on it,
I'll tone it down. Yeah.
would tone it down and might give it a really cool look. It'd give it kind of a layered look of the wax in the beehive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if I did the red over there and the blue over there, then maybe I want to add some.
Hi, Margie.
Hey, Margie. Started early.
She wants to know what we're doing.
We started, you know, I might have logged in 2 minutes before, but at this point it's 20 after. We are doing an art journal page with prompts. Took the prompts from Carrie, my friend Carrie, who does an art journal page with prompts every single week, so people can follow along with her prompts. And she's a wonderful artist, does beautiful things. She also has a channel that is just about painting, which is awesome. And so every year she creates a new way to decide what the prompts will be. So I went to last year and randomly picked one of hers. So if anybody is following along with her, it wouldn't be a current one, but randomly picked one last year where she was rolling dice. She had lists of things and then she'd roll the dice to tell what she has to use. So today's prompts are, hang on, let me see if I can get this lined up. Maybe not.
Red.
Red is the main color. Yes, red is the main color and blue is the accent color. And you can use any other colors you want as long as you use red as the primary, the main color, and blue as the accent. Black and white is always allowed. And maybe I added you can use any colors you want now that I'm thinking about it. She always says black and white is always allowed, but I don't remember if she said you can use any other colors. It's always reds and shades of reds, blues, shades of blues, any shades you want. And then black and white is always allowed. Words from a book. The main focal point is an animal or an insect. And then the tool that you have to use is a stencil. So those are the 5 prompts. A miracle happened. What? Oh, a miracle happened and we started early. Yep, I mean Carrie. Yeah, yes, Carrie does wonderful. She's a beautiful artist. I really enjoy her things. So, Julie, a miracle happened. Oh, you know, often we are sitting here ready to go early, but we wait so that we won't start early and then somebody misses out because they're just running in at the last minute at start time. So it's not always we're running late. Often we're sitting here waiting for 5 or 10 minutes and then all of a sudden, just as it's time to go, something happens or something comes up and we have to quick do something before we can go live. I'm too spacey to follow prompts. Good thing I don't make journal pages. If you watch enough online videos or Instagram, many creative offer their prompts freely. Yes, that is true. I pick and choose, especially when it comes to my favorites, hearts, peacocks, boats, and sand dollars. Nice. I love those. Oh, those are good ones. Yes, there are a lot of creative people that do things with prompts. You can look on Instagram or in YouTube and they offer their prompts freely. And I do the same, Sylvia. I may pick 5 and I'll, whatever, it may be all from one person. It may be some from one person and some from another. Sometimes there's ideas that I hadn't thought of. But you can always use kind of the same 5 prompts and just tell yourself every time I do a page, I'm going to use something different. So a main color and an accent color. And if I use red and blue today, tomorrow I can't use red and blue. Tomorrow it has to be something else. Black and white is always allowed. Yeah, there you go. Well, you could challenge yourself to use 4 different shades of blue as your main and your accent.
Oh, yes, I could do that. Yes.
Words from a book. In that category, you could say use words from a book. So now I'll have to use music paper, something like that. The focal point. You could think of anything for the focal point. That could be what we have as the animal or insect. But like Sylvia said, it could be hearts, it could be boats, it could be sand dollars, peacocks,
right.
any of those.
Sand dollars too.
Me too. And then the tool. So today we're using a stencil, but maybe you look through your tools and make a list of the tools that you have and say, I'm going to have to use a different tool. I used the stencil yesterday. I can't use a stencil today. So it's got to be something different. So you can create your own, but yeah, people have lots of good ideas out there and they are always willing to share them. Let's see, trying to find the right shade red that appeals to me today. Well, I've got one in ink called Fired Brick, and it is a brownish red, and it's like aged brick, and I really like it. But it's a red. So
the sun is coming in my window and shining right on the red, which is not as that bright in real life.
Yeah. It doesn't look super, super bright to me. It may seem
sort of orangey on my screen.
Huh. It doesn't to me.
Oh, okay. Because it doesn't look anything like it looks in the book. So
that's funny. Seasonal art pages. Yes, that's a good idea. You could take the same prompts and say for fall or for Thanksgiving or for Halloween or for Christmas and use the same prompts. That's a great idea. Okay, so I'm going to overlap.
I've never even heard of this idea before.
Oh, of using journal prompts?
Never heard of it.
Interesting.
Until you said like an hour ago. And I said, what?
I said, what? Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I thought that it was so old, and maybe it isn't. I don't know.
I've never come across it.
Well, cool. I'm glad that we found something new. And of course, we give you your worst color to do the very first one. Well, but watch, you'll come up. You'll end up with a page of art of something that you really love, even having used your least favorite color. That's what's fun. What's fun is the challenge. The challenge of having to do it with whatever it is that comes up, and it might be your least favorite color. So now I'm challenged to find a way to do it that I like.
Exactly.
And it is a cool challenge. What it does is get us outside of our own head, our own thoughts, and make us think in different ways, in different directions, which opens us up to new ideas of creativity. So if you ever find yourself stuck in anything, not just an art journal page, but stuck creatively making whatever you do, cards, journals, whatever it is, doing something with prompts is a great way to get your mind to open up, because it's doing something outside of what your mind is coming up with. It's making it think of something, especially in a situation like this where it's a color you don't even care for.
Exactly.
and it opens up our mind to thinking of new and different things. So it's a way to what's the word? Inspire. No, it's a way to jumpstart. Monday Jumpstart. It's a way to jumpstart your creativity.
I think it pushes you beyond your normal boundaries.
Exactly. Anything that does that will jumpstart your creativity.
Yes.
So as uncomfortable as it might feel to you, the more you push yourself beyond a comfortable boundary, the more creative you're going to become. So if you've been longing to be more creative and don't quite know how to do it, That's a really fantastic way of doing it, is just pushing yourself beyond your normal comfort zone. And art journal prompts are a good one.
Well, I'm glad I learned about them. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing it. I would like to do it regularly. I would like to do it every week. It's therapeutic. I like that it opens up my mind. I like that it, jumpstarts my creativity. And we just don't do it enough. I don't know. Is this something that you guys maybe next year would want to do on the weekly? Anybody interested? Many of my friends are doing pages honoring the Queen. Yes, I've seen some of those as well.
Well, that's so sad. I can't do that. Too sad.
Like boats, comes with shore, anchors. Yes, all the things that would come with, you build on a word. Yes, you take one word, and you could do that, Sylvia. That's a great idea too, is take one word, and then you have to just build on that word to create the entire art journal page. All the things that come with it, all the colors that surround it. All right.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm getting involved in this art journal page too.
No, he's licking my feet.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it tickles though.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Mikey, please.
That's a good point, Sylvia. Your prompt could be what's going on in your world. So if the Queen's passing has a high importance to you, doing an art journal page helps put your thoughts and feelings on the page.
That's true. That's very true.
Julie, that's what I did. I put gesso down because they're book pages, but I did it very thin, so the book page still shows through a little bit. And then I started with stencils. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm getting there. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going for it.
We're still just doing it, whatever it is.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, Mikey, where's my phone? Oh, right there. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know even what I want here. And I'm going to start with this. I'm just going to tear some of this rice paper and start putting it down. If I don't like it, I'll put something on top of it, right? That's the way we do.
That is correct.
Let's see. What I didn't do is get correct brushes over here to use, or spatulas. Boy, been busy. Slurp, slurp, slurp for baby Delinda. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's funny.
So, I was going to say something and it just went right out of my head.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
That's what happens when you get old.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Oh,
it happens to me frequently. Along with that, walk in the room and forget what you came for, or walk in the room and do something. I came for this, but I'm going to do this also. And by the time I walk out of the room, I forget to do what I originally came in there for.
exactly. But you did something, and that counts.
I did something. It was the second thing I was going to do. Then I have to go back. Yep. Oh, that's funny. That is apparently not square. Where's the edge of the page? Huh. Something's not square. Maybe I just stretch it to be square.
I don't think any of my stuff is square.
No, I mean the book page versus the rice paper corner. They're not lining up, like one of them isn't squared, but that's all right. I'll just stretch it and make something square. I just wanted it to match the corner. That's all. So no big deal.
Okay.
Glennis, you said maybe bi-weekly, maybe every other week. We would do an art journal page, and every other week do something else. That's an idea. these are things we'll be discussing at admin retreat. So if you guys have any input, I'd sure like it. But I think that would be fun to do. It's been a stressful few years for everybody. And art journaling is definitely a way to deal with all that.
I know, Margie. You must be used to that. Yes.
What's that?
Animals licking you.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Art journaling is why I do a small square on the bottom of my journal page. So daily, I create a small piece of art like an ATC, but with no pressure to perform in a cohesive manner. I love that, Sylvia. She does a small square on the bottom of the journaling page. So she can journal and then has just like a little ATC size square with a small piece of art every day. So there's no pressure to make a great big page or all kinds of stuff. Julie, can't believe I'm doing this at 4:31 a.m. What a better way to wake up, Julie, than with all your friends doing art.
Well, actually, I'd probably be better at 4:30 in the morning than I am at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to use some of her blue, I think it's black and blue skirt. I don't want her, I just want the color of her skirt. And I'll use that one coming up from the bottom. So let's see, I'm going to tear that right here. Oh. I might have to change my thought about my animal or insect because I'm not sure my butterflies are even going to fit at all cohesively with this, what I'm doing, whatever I'm doing. So I don't know. I'll just keep putting them down and deal with it when I get to it. I kind of like the look I got here by doing the gesso so I can still see book page. And then I did the polka dot stencil in black. And then I did this other stencil over the top of it, blue on one side and black or red on the other. I like the look of that stencil over the top of the polka dot. I've never done that one before.
Oh, yes, I like that. Yes. Very nice.
It's, I don't know. If I thought about it too much, I would never come up with it, but I just grabbed it and did it. So then it worked. So that's my, I can't think too hard about it or I overthink things. But if I just grab it. Yeah, I know. Really? Are you sure? If I just grab it and do it, it ends up working. And so I'm learning to do my art just by grab and do instead of overthink.
Well, I think I need to leave some room here to write, don't you think?
If you want to, an art journal page can have writing on it or not writing on it. You might write as you're creating it. Sometimes it's just a matter of words that we put on it. Sometimes we write words, as we're doing it. It's just a piece of art. It's however you want it to be. There are no rules on an art journal page unless you're using prompts and decide they're going to be the rules.
Well, apparently I'm not doing that.
But other than that, any rules you want. What I like is using the prompts, though, and then having a bunch of us all doing it with the same prompts. And it's so fun to see how different everybody's page turns out using the same prompts.
Yes.
Because you think, oh, everybody's is going to be about the same. Nope, it's not. All right, now what am I going to do? See, that looks more black once I put it down, but it sure looks blue on here.
Interesting.
And maybe it'll look more blue once it dries. Let me go see if I can find a couple of words or a phrase or something that I want to work with. Oh, here from Anne of Green Gables. Things would never be the same again. That's a good one.
Oh, Glennis is working with us.
Yes. Hi, Toby.
Hi, Toby.
Let's see.
How many people are here?
Looks like we've got 7 right now. Still on step 1. Yeah, we're all slow, Glennis. It's okay. We still have an hour and 20 minutes. I'd like to finish it by the time we're done, so I won't have to worry about trying to get back to it. Let's see. Usually you just pick a random page and then go somewhere on that page and find a word or a phrase that works. Well, be sure you behave yourselves. Don't walk in the dust. That's a good one. Don't walk in the dust. That would be good by butterflies, right? They're flying, not walking in the dust. These are awfully small.
That's right.
To try to tear out. I might have to find multiples of them. It's small print. And if I cut that out, it's going to be very small, not take up much space there.
Hi, Toby. Did you get the package?
Hopefully she messaged you when she got the package.
No.
Tell you she did. Toby, did you get the package? All right, so there is Don't Walk in the Dust. Oops, don't glue it to the glue.
I don't like anything that starts with don't.
Don't. So don't walk in the dust, and then I need something that says fly high with the butterflies or the eagles, or let's see.
Oh, I'm glad you got it. Thanks, Toby.
And I am still working on invoices. Some of you have your invoices. Some of you do not have them yet. I should have them all out today. And packages will start going out today. As soon as all the invoices are out, then I will start packing them. All right. Need a couple more. Let's see here.
Oh, I have some red numbers. Red numbers.
Oh, wow. That's funny. Oh, Julie and Margie both just kicked themselves out. Okay, let's see. That's not what I want.
What did I come over here for? It's turning under now.
Now I'm reading book pages trying to find the right words.
Okay. All right. I'm getting into this. I'm finding other red things.
Oh, you didn't even know you had red.
Well, they're sort of maroon. I wouldn't call them red.
That's a shade of red.
That works for me.
Yes, it is. Let's see. I want something. Maybe I'm not going to find it in this book. All right. There we go.
Julie has challenged herself to the big journal.
Nice. I have a great big art journal. Each page alone is probably 14 by 20.
Oh.
Each page, each side of the page. It's huge. And I keep looking at it thinking, I just really want to do something in there. And then I'm like, that's so big. If I do 2 pages, that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe I just do 1 page, and because that's still bigger than something like this. And don't think about doing both sides, make each one its own piece of art. But I'm just dying to break the page.
Ooh. I don't work big. I like to work small.
Yeah, I think we all do. And that's why a big one feels like a challenge to me.
That would be a challenge. It would definitely be a challenge.
Which is kind of why I want to do it.
Good for you, Marianne. You're so brave.
Well, it gets me out of my comfort zone. And I like getting out of my comfort zone because the only way I'm going to learn something new or gain a new skill is getting out of my comfort zone. So my favorite thing is to get outside my comfort zone. Let's see.
Okay, Glynis, hold on.
Oh, Glynis, did you send a picture?
Yes, Glynis sent a picture.
Okay, let me get in there.
I wondered where that noise was coming from.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So Glynis's base is done. Ooh, pretty. Glynis's base is done.
I'll figure this out.
That's nice. Okay. I think I recognize that paper that she's torn and collaged a base. Now she can just build whatever the scene is on top of it. That's pretty. I actually thought about, if that's the same paper I'm thinking of, I thought about using that paper today. It's sitting right over next to me. The only challenge is to get that craft room cleaned up. When it will happen, I have no clue. Margie, just take it 1 foot at a time, 1 square foot. Do a double spread like silly me. Julie, is your giant book that giant too? Well, then maybe we should do that together. Your big art page could be monthly, 5x7 page, average journal page, weekly, small, daily. Ooh, pretty. That's a good idea. Okay. I need a couple more words. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. And the words are probably going to go on very last. So that could wait. Just crazy words. I like the idea of just a very small ATC size, Sylvia, each day on the bottom of your journal page, because that gets your brain going in that creative way every single day, even just in a small area and for a short period of time. But it doesn't have to be big and lengthy. So it's more of doing it regularly that's going to have more effect. So doing that every day, that's a really fantastic idea.
I usually do an altered index card.
Ooh, per day? That's nice. Same idea. I love that idea. That's great.
I find them very relaxing.
Uh-huh.
I guess I like the format because, you know, it's square and it's...
I like it. It seems easy to work with for me.
Yes, exactly.
It's a manageable size.
And they make great pockets.
Yes. Pockets, tucks, corner spots, flip outs. Yeah, all kinds of things.
So that's, if I can't, you know, if I'm just not in the mood, I'd sit down and do one of those. And,
yeah.
And
I think that's a great idea. Yeah. They're manageable, so they're not overwhelming to sit down and just think I'm going to do something with this.
And it's just a good format for me. And then, you know, when it's done, I can do more than this. Okay.
Sure.
So
yeah. Let's see here. Okay,
I have a friend who's coming over to learn how to make a journal. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
She's making a grief journal. So this is
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space in it to write. It can be full of stuff, and every little card that's tucked in has space to write one little feeling of grief and can be tucked back in.
Yeah.
So that they can be hidden if she wants or pull them out if she wants.
Yeah, I think it will be very good for her.
Yeah, I think that's good for all of us. Okay, got a base. Now, what am I going to do on it? Oh, cool. This is Julie's. She's done cherries all the way around. Now she's got the center. Julie, it's totally up to you. I see a bunch of flowers in the middle with bees and butterflies on them. Eight and a half by 11 when it's closed, or 8.5 by 11, both pages open together. That is a larger book. Okay, that's not quite dry, but it'll get there. Okay. See how much better this blends when you tear it instead of cut it? All the fibers just kind of blend in. The edge, you still see the edge because it's a whole different color, but the edges just blend in so much more nicely. Okay, now what am I going to do, Linda? Let's see what else I've got here.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm thinking of looking at my my rice paper.
Yeah, I love using rice paper. Let's see. I've got some butterflies there. I've got some blue butterflies and some red butterflies. Those are kind of pink. These are more, well, some of them are pinkish red. These are more red. Ooh, that is giant. I can always color a butterfly more red, can't I? Yes, I could. Let's see here. red and blue and black and white. There's blue nature card. That's a pretty butterfly. Maybe that'll even allow me to tuck something in there if I wanted to. That would be pretty.
I have some nice red berries.
Finish this up in 5 minutes. We have time to do a whole nother page.
Oh dear.
This is not very complicated one. I'm just liking the simplicity of it. I keep looking at it thinking what to do, but I don't want to overlay the simplicity of it. I don't know why. Maybe I need maybe that's what I need right now. Everything in my life is so busy and so complicated. I need some simplicity. That's too bulky. Let's see here. And 2 butterflies, both blue. I like this one. It's got green and brown in it too. That kind of goes in with that one.
Oh, those are nice, big ones.
Yeah, and then I've got some blue ones on this rice paper. That might be pretty. None of those flowers are red, so I don't want to use those.
Oh, this is tough.
1 square inch, Margie. Close. The close that's 8.5 by 11. Wow, that is a big one, Julie. That is a big one. Fully understand the start-stop issue that everyone encounters. The point about creating is the happiness you're gifting yourself. You've purchased all this stuff. Let it gift you happiness. That is absolutely correct, Sylvia. That is so true. You've got all this stuff. It was you enjoyed buying it. Now you need to enjoy it and let it bring happiness to you, not just sit on a shelf. Absolutely true. There will always be more there to get if you make room for it.
And Marianne has it.
Marianne's ordering more. We're about getting to low enough in inventory that I can start ordering some new inventory. I want to, new year, I want to be able to get us some things that we've never had, that we've never seen. Some new fun stuff. And I'm kind of excited. I like to tell you guys everything. I have a hard time keeping secrets, but I spent a lot of time last night and a lot of time this morning on FaceTime calls with manufacturers overseas, showing me their operations, walking me through their factories and showing me their operations and showing me the different things that they make, because I was asking them for specific things, and actually finalized two of the contracts, one last night and one this morning. And I wanted something very special for the very first subscription box. And so I finalized that contract. And so they are in production now. And I think it's going to be here in time for keep your fingers crossed that it's here in time for the first subscription box, because I really wanted something special for that box. And I'm very excited. It's made to order and very cool. Margie, I'm doing it right. You're supposed to be happy when you make something silly. It's supposed to make you happy just to use it and play and, let whatever flow. Let's see here. All right. Well, something needs to see here. I'm going to put down here.
Oh, and I just ripped my first piece of
rice paper?
Rice paper!
Whoop, whoop! Yay! I love it. Feels good, doesn't it? Okay, now that you've ripped it, it's all good. You can now do it. You don't think you're going to ruin something. Right?
Sort of.
It's getting past that first rip. It's like breaking the page, the blank page.
But it looks really nice. So, yeah,
probably. It's beautiful. That looks beautiful.
Probably I could do it again. And it's red.
Oh, it does have red in it. I recognize that page. I love that piece. That's pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty piece of rice paper.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Okay, let's see. And okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Like that. And now I'm going to need just the right butterfly over here. It needs to be something. Let's see what else is in this pack here. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Pretty metallic. Doesn't really go with red. It's kind of blue and grayish purple. But let's see. Get another one. It ain't working. Julie's tearing out red and blue flowers from a napkin. Perfect. Ooh, that'll be awesome, Julie.
I'm waiting for my napkins still.
Waiting for your napkins to. Oh, they're in your box. Oh, yeah. That'll go out this week. Oh, you've got some beautiful napkins in there.
Oh, good.
Yes. I hope you like them as much as I do.
I'm feeling better about that now that I've ripped this first piece of paper. I was a little worried I'd have to keep that
one. Is purple. Okay.
Put you in there.
That is blue. Well, there we go. That might work. I might shift from butterflies to dragonflies.
You can do that.
Kind of
they
like
go. They all go together.
Yeah, they do.
I was thinking of doing butterflies on this page because the other page is bees.
That would be pretty with the
yes, it
the
would.
Blue. Yeah. Let's see.
Julie is tearing out red and blue flowers from a napkin.
That's going to be pretty, Julie. That's going to be very pretty.
Send a picture, Julie, please.
Let's see. I think maybe this dragonfly could go right on the corner of this. Make a little corner tuck over there. And maybe, let's see here.
No red butterflies.
Guy.
Oh, I have a butterfly with red in it.
I don't have a butterfly with red. Well, it is because they're kind of red. I could make them more red with ink. But mostly I have pink and orange butterflies, so I'm going for blue. I'm going for blue. Yeah, they are shades, so they would work.
Oh, yes. I do like that.
That's shaping up real nicely there, Linda. for she who has never done one before.
My friend is going to come over and say, who did this page?
Yeah. Look at that. I found a little blue bee. A blue metallic bee.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're excused, Mikey.
All right, so here are the maybe open. There's the flowers that oh, I recognize that napkin. There's the flowers that Julie's been tearing out. Those are going to be pretty.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those pretty. Ooh, a couple of the red ones in there would be really pretty too. That would be great with the accent with the red, but then you got to get some blue ones into, or blue something. Blue something.
Okay, where do we go from here?
Let's see here.
I really do like this one. I'm putting this one on.
What am I going to do here?
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Maybe not so big.
Oh, I have a white feather. A white feather. What do you think, Nikki?
Let's see.
We talked to the dog all day. I'm sorry.
Oh, I do too. I talk to Lucy a lot. And she's very kind to look at me like she's listening.
Of course. Whoa, these are beautiful. I've never used these before. These white, white feathers with a gold tip.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah, those are pretty.
I guess I've been saving them for
You might have hit on something that will be in future subscription box. Feathers.
I love feathers.
Yeah.
I can collect a lot of feathers in my backyard, but
ooh, that's nice.
I live on a preserve. I'm the last house before the preserve, and which also brings with it, bobcats and
right.
wild,
which are very cool, but can also be dangerous.
They are beautiful animals.
Yes.
But my dog never goes out alone anyway, so
right. You can't let him.
You can't let him. You can't. And he's always on a leash, so nothing's going to happen to him. But and we have hawks. We have the most beautiful,
right,
red-shouldered hawks.
Oh wow!
Oh, they are so beautiful, but they are deadly.
yes, especially to a little guy.
I see them flying overhead with snakes in their mouths, so I like them very much.
Right.
Because I don't like snakes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They are beautiful, but yeah, deadly.
We have rattlesnakes here.
Oh, we had rattlesnakes in Arizona. We have them here, but not so much by our house. I need something with red on it here. I might need to take a marker and change some of this accent to red so that this all ties in together.
Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, I do need something. I have the berries, but I need a little something more than that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I have a red Costco pen. Let me find it. I've got red alcohol markers and thinking. Let's see. Did I move them up here? Oh, I did. They're right there. Okay, there we go. Oh, I just realized I have some little wooden words sitting here too that I didn't even think about. I could look through those words to add to my book page words. That's red and the brown. Red roses with little blue flowers. That's pretty. Oh, that's a perfect red for that. Okay. Dry throat. This extra heat has just made it extra dry.
Yes.
Okay, so if I put this, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy down. Probably a little bit of allergies in there that the dry air kicks up. I don't have real bad allergy problems, but every now and then there's a pollen of something that bothers me. Okay, I'll be cutting that one off. And let's see here. All right, where's my sharp tweezers?
Good luck with that.
To get the back of this, sticker off. This is a really thick sticker, so you'd think it would come off easier. I still find the really pointy tweezers the easiest way to get them.
Candy.
Should just grab the pin out of my glue. Might be easier than trying to do what I'm doing.
Candy says, looking good, ladies. Sorry I couldn't make it today.
Oh, we miss her.
Thanks, Candy.
We miss her a lot. Thanks, Candy. But you need to do what I know you're doing today. That's way more important. Excuse me. And Candy's leaving on vacation end of the week. So she's leaving ahead of time. Her and hubby are making a vacation out of it. So even sooner than anybody else. So she's got a very limited amount of time. Just can't wait till admin's here. I'm excited to see everybody and then get everybody who isn't here online together. That will be so much fun. Let's see. Why? Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I'm necessarily putting a tuck spot down here. I don't usually do that on an art journal page, but maybe I'll want to write something and stick it in the tuck spot.
Oh, sorry, Julie. She's on the, actually, I'm not sure where she was. She's on the admin page, I think.
Yep, she sent it to the admin team, so you can see it there, Julie. You're probably looking in chat, and it's not in chat, so yeah. All right, so let's see here. After tearing my page, I needed to glue a couple of those together. Didn't do that yet. When I do it in a book, depending how thin the pages are, I'll glue 2 or 3 pages together to be one page for stability. And I didn't do that yet. I'll do that after it's all dry. All right. Maybe this gets just a little bit of red rim. It's the sun. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get the pin back in the glue. That's if we can find it, so the glue doesn't dry. All right, Margie, where did I set the pin? There it is.
Take this off.
Yay, that didn't take too long. Fifi, if you can do an ATC, you can do an art journal spot. I would love a photo of your petting journals so I could draw them from my journal. Yeah, Margie does beautiful ATCs. So,
Whoa.
yeah, so Sylvia's saying that she sits down with her journal and she writes in her journal. And so she goes to the bottom of the page, wherever, and takes a spot that's ATC size, so 2.5 by 3.5 roughly. And she does a little art page, a little art journal page, which is basically like doing an ATC on the page right there, along with her writing. Hey, Laura. Drive by. Thank you, Laura. Everybody, if you hit the like button, we appreciate that. I think that's a great idea. It's just enough to keep your creativity going every day. It's not a huge page, not even as big as this. And all right, what happened to my teeny tiny metallic bee that was going to go on here? Blues and greens are coming out easily and the red is not. So maybe I need to take a look at these red butterflies and see if I can incorporate one of those. Probably have to color a little more red on it. Against this, they look awfully pink. Okay. Let me just see what happens when I give that a little bit of red. I put red on that and made it look darker pink. Maybe that would need a brighter red to offset the barn door. Where is, oh, there we go. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to pull up Glennis's so we can take a look at her progress so far. Okay, trying to get that butterfly to look more red than pink. Is that looking red? Red now? Not that one. Still looks pretty pink. It's getting better. Literally swiping that across the candied apple, trying to make it more red than pink. Starting to look more red. Okay, let's see where Glennis is at. Ooh, black and white book pages on that pretty background. That looks nice. Black and white book pages and words, different things that she tore out of the book. I like it. And the numbers I like the numbers on the background. That looks cool, Glennis.
That looks nice, Glennis. Thanks for showing
Yes,
us.
7 years ago, I had to tell people to stop gifting me journals. The end of August found me using one of the 8 new journals I've left, so I stand by petting journals. Yeah, it's hard if people keep gifting you journals then because you like to make them as well. And then you feel like that you don't need to make any because you don't have any need or room for them. But half the joy is in making them. So I get that, Sylvia. All right, I'm trying to change this guy to have a little more red in him. This dragonfly.
Oh, here's
And see if we can get a little red in his body too. There we go. There we go. Now he's got a little bit of red. Okay, that's good. What about this guy? I wonder if this should stick to that. Change the green to red. There, that'll make it a little more cohesive. Change the green spots to red. Okay. Nature nurtures the soul. Maybe that's why I like this card and wanted to make it a corner tuck over here. That's what it says.
Well, it's true.
Yes, it is true. Yes, it is. I'm going to make this guy. He's not glued down yet, so I can bring him over here. Give him some red too. Okay, now my blue and green butterflies also have red on them. That'll help tie them all together. Except the one little guy that I'm not sure where I set. Let's see. Candy apple. Let's get the fired brick out of the way. Let's move the black. Okay. So okay.
Sylvia says, remember your art journal doesn't have to say anything.
Exactly. It's only for you. So if it's just it's your way to get out whatever you're thinking or feeling or express yourself, that's what the art journal is. She is exactly right. Oops. Supposed to stay down. Okay. You know, the thing about an art journal, too, it's a place to experiment. It's a place to try something new. And so if you have a media or a medium that you've never used, this is the place. Open up an art journal page and just start playing with it to see what it does and what you can make it do. That's part of what an art journal is for, is your own experimentation. So I really like it when I do an art journal using colors of ink that I don't use on a regular basis, because sometimes I don't use them because I don't use them enough that I'm really familiar, with exactly what that color is going to look like or do, or, all of that. And so by playing with it on an art journal page, I can get a better feel for the colors of ink and how they are, how they look like, what they go with, that kind of stuff. So keep that in mind. It's a great experimentation place. All right, let's see. This guy.
Oh my, Mikey, this is terrible. Somebody sat on this punch.
No, there is no terrible.
Somebody sat on this punch.
Oh, that's funny. Is it broken?
Well, I can't get any paper into it.
Oh.
Well, it has to be me.
If maybe it didn't pop out all the way.
Has to be me. It's only the dog. The dog only weighs 6 pounds. Would have had to be me.
Funny. Well, I've had punches though that sometimes wouldn't pop out all the way.
No, that's not what's wrong with it. I'll look at it later, but
okay. Worse than that, huh?
Yeah, the bottom is squished up to the top. So.
Uh-oh. Ooh, I'm liking that. I'm going to do a little bit more of that. I thought that flower was pretty, and then I started putting some red accents in it, and I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm going to do the rest of it with red accents. Didn't realize it was going to look so cool.
Okay, found another one.
Yay. That looks cool, adding the red to the blue. I like it. Just a little bit on one side.
That's nice. Very nice.
Not too much. I had a little bit of the glitter off by putting some red. It's a paint pen. These Posca pens, I really like them. It's acrylic paint coming out of the pen, and they're super easy to use.
Yeah, I have those too. I like them a lot.
So maybe that guy will go there, but I need to find a couple of the little tiny ones that fell off. Are they underneath?
More hearts.
Not sure. I don't know what happened to that little tiny metallic blue one.
It flew away.
Yeah. A little bee flew away. It did. That might be pretty there too.
Oops, I think I just broke that. Try it now. What happens? Oh, I think I fixed it. Oops. I did.
Cool.
Very good.
Yes. Okay. That's a big one. All right, there's one little dragonfly. And there's other, this guy. Maybe another flower. Let's see here. Practice your letters. That's a good idea. One at a time. And expand with words on that letter with art. A is for apple. That's a good idea. Focal point. Focal point. Animal or insect? Animal or insect? Julie? Some with numbers. What is your favorite number? Why? Favorite color? Draw your number. That's a great idea, Sylvia. See, she's got great ideas for journal prompts if you don't know what to do. Something so simple, but in the end, it gives you a lot out of it. It's that one's pretty purple.
Well, I'll tell you something kind of interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
When I finished my first journal, which was for me, I couldn't put anything in it. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and that's not uncommon. Why? What were your feelings about that?
Like, oh, that won't be perfect.
Right. I did this journal. Now I can't do anything to mess it up.
But you know, the second one I made for my friend Lynn,
Mm-hmm.
I had no problem filling that up with all sorts of stuff.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah.
Because I was doing it for her.
Right.
And that was more important than doing it for me.
Right. So you wanted to make, and for her, you thought making it perfect was adding all the stuff.
Yes.
And for you, you started out thinking, if I add stuff, it won't be perfect.
Yes.
Notice how they're exactly opposite?
Yes. Yes, because
which
she
tells
told me
what you wanted.
Yeah, she told me she loved books with things that came out, little tags and stuff like that. So,
okay.
I went crazy. I mean, I told her she was going to have to take stuff out if she wanted to put pictures in it.
That just tells you how our minds run away with us.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's not truth and it's not fact. It's our minds playing tricks and making us think certain things. Yes. And then we just believe it because our mind says it. We don't stop and question our mind and go, wait a minute, that is not actually the case. I want my mind to think differently. I want to think like this. But yeah, it's our minds automatically, based on our past experience in life, our minds create things that it tries to convince us is truth. I found it very fascinating psychologically.
Yes, I was so thrilled with what I did for her, and she was so happy with it.
Oh, that is so cool.
It was exactly what she wanted, and it was. I knew that, you know.
Yep. So glad.
So I'm telling myself I know her better than I know me.
Well, what if you were making that, if she was making it for you, that journal that you gave her, how would it be different if it was for you?
Oh, it wouldn't be anything like that.
Like in what way?
Well, you know, she considers herself a true artist.
Mm-hmm.
She draws and she paints.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of.
But she loved what you made.
She loved what I made, but she wouldn't want to make it.
No, but you are a true artist. She loved what you made.
Well, I think anybody who does any kind of anything like this and does it out of
anything creative,
anything out of love is art.
I agree. Totally agree. Anything that you create from something to something else is art. Absolutely. So if not her, but if somebody else, say I were making a journal for you, how would it be different than the one you made for her? If it was, if you said, Marianne, this is exactly what I would like, this is exactly what I would love, how would you describe it? What would be different?
I don't know what I would love.
So there's the issue. So if you don't know exactly what you love, then your mind says, if I put stuff in it, it might not be perfect, meaning it might not be exactly what I love because I don't really know what I love.
Exactly.
And then I'll have already done it.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's why. So then you have to say, okay, mind, that might be true, but you know what? It's only paper. And if I don't like
just
it,
paper.
I can cover it with something else. And guess what? I can finish it. And if I don't love it, I can make another one.
Exactly.
And every time I make one, I'm going to learn more and more about what I love. You know, what's perfect for me.
The other day, I decided that would be a great business name. It's just paper.
What a great idea. Yeah. What a great idea. That is. Yeah. That is a great idea. I keep trying to put something underneath this guy and it's just not working, but I feel like he needs something. I don't know. Maybe, maybe what he needs is fabric.
I feel the same way, Julie. I don't call myself an artist, but I am a creative person, just like you said. I have always been a creative person. I've always been that person people come to and say,
help me do this.
Yeah, what can I do with this? Or
yep.
Can you fix this for me? Or can you paint this for me?
Yep. And if that was me, you would tell me, yes, you're an artist because you create things, right?
Yes, I would say that. But
yes. So we did a Monday Jumpstart on this, the whole psychological approach and aspect of why we don't call ourselves artists, or, I mean, the whole thing. We did a 2-hour Monday Jumpstart on it. Julie, you were there. I think, Julie, you should go back and listen to that again, and some of your own comments that were in there. Linda, sorry. I think that you would love to listen to that one because a lot of what you're saying fits right in with what we discussed on that Monday Jumpstart.
But you see, the thing is, it's not important to me what I call myself.
Right.
It's totally not important.
But if I say she's a really great artist, is your first instinct to contradict me? I'm not an artist. I'm a paper creator. I'm a crafter. Whatever.
I would say thank you, but I don't really consider myself an artist.
Yeah. So you're trying to negate me calling you an artist. If it wasn't all that important to you what you called yourself, it wouldn't bother you what I called you, that I called you an artist.
That's true.
So it's a Monday Jumpstart. So it's going to be in the Monday Jumpstart playlist. And it is one that says, I can't remember the exact title, but it says workshop. There's only 3 or 4 of them that say that it's a workshop. And that one was a workshop, Julie. So I could find it. I'll go in and find it.
I'll find it.
Yeah. But it was a really good one for all of us. And lots of good stuff came out of that one. I'm just overloading with butterflies and dragonflies. Is there such a thing as too much? Too much butterflies and dragonflies?
I don't think so. You'll know when it's too much.
I'm going to tear this word up.
I think it's going to rain again.
Oh boy. Wish we get some rain. Actually, we are supposed 70% and 60% chance of having rain on Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. And I really hope that we do get some. We could really use some.
I don't need any more.
We'll take it. We'll take it. And that'll help cool it off. And it'll be perfect weather when admin gets here next week.
Very nice. Very
nice. All right.
Okay, well I used a little more red and I'm not throwing up or anything.
I love it. I'm so glad. Oh, that's so funny.
I don't know why I don't like red. I don't like it.
Because I think you've done a beautiful job with red, you know? It's that's interesting because you have done a beautiful job with red there.
Well, thank you. It's quite red.
Yeah, and I love it. But you know, the red doesn't jump out like red because I see blue, I see the word art. The first thing that I see is the X's and O's down the corner. And I see the B's. So the red isn't any more prominent in jumping out than the blue and the X's and O's.
Well, that's good because it does jump out. It jumps
It
out.
does to you, probably even more so because it's not a favorable color to you.
Well, it's not one it's a very unusual color for me to use.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful page. Does anyone know this archive will take ages to dry when used on matte medium? Yes, Julie. Yes. Let's see. Sylvia, artists create. You create. You are an artist. Bottom line, she's correct. Get yourself out of the way. That's it. Get out of the way of yourself.
Well, you know, that's good. That's it.
It's true. We have to get out of our own way, get out of our own heads, which is why the whole Sylvia creating that one little tiny ATC corner every single day, it helps you get out of your head and just think creatively, which is opening your brain to new and different things instead of staying in the same thought processes all the time. And doing that every day trains your brain to be open to thinking creatively. Let's see, get yourself out of the way. You are an artist. It is important to embrace yourself. You are your very own priority. Yes. Hi, Dawn. No, hi, you're Dawn. Not. Sylvia, please scream. I'm loving what you're saying. You are absolutely right. Yeah, Julie, you were at that workshop. Do you remember when I used to hate pink? Yes, I made myself use it, and now I love it. Sylvia used to hate pink. And she also hates rickrack. And you know, one of these days she'll use rickrack and it's okay. Doesn't, you know, I don't hate or love rickrack. It's just there. I don't use it very much, you know, just every now and then. But it's that funny thing is you're using red. Sylvia made herself use pink and now she loves it because it doesn't have to be totally immersed in pink. It can be accents. It can be, you know, pink with black and pink with blue and shades of pink. Maybe you don't like the big bright fuchsia that I do. Maybe you like a very soft, pale carnation pink. You know, I don't hate any color. I don't hate any color. I think there are some colors that we are drawn to more than others. And I also think that every single color has so many different shades of it that if you think you don't like a color, try looking at or playing with other shades of the color because there are so many shades of it. You might not be drawn or, you know, really in love with one shade of that, but there's going to be other shades. I mean, if it's red, try other shades that get closer to brown, closer to copper, closer to pink. Right. And you might find that you really do like it. I used to say I don't like green. You know, I don't know why. I grew up not really caring for green. I cannot even tell you why. It just didn't appeal to me. But there are so many different shades of green. Now I love green. It doesn't have to be the main color of everything I do, but it's a wonderful accent color and it's a color of nature and all the things. There's a color that makes me feel sick in the throat. Julie, what is that? What is that color that makes you feel sick in the throat? That doesn't sound very fun. I really want that little bee, but I cannot find a little bee. So I might end up with, I got so many dragonflies here. How about one of these, something or other? Blue, red, what else do I have here? Well, there's a pretty butterfly. It's kind of green.
Dawn, you know you can get puzzle pieces at the dollar store.
Oh, yeah. You need puzzle pieces? Someone had me trying to draw puzzle pieces yesterday to make our own puzzle. It was hard to do. Yeah. Dawn, in the files in our Facebook group, there is a printable of a puzzle piece, because one Saturday night when we did altered puzzle pieces, I made a puzzle piece and put it in there. So if you didn't have any, so there is one in there. I can tell you that. But yeah, I've got lots of them. And yeah, you can get a whole puzzle for $1 or $1.25 now at the Dollar Tree. And have lots of altered puzzle pieces are fun. Let's see, what is that? That's way too.
Well, you can do that, Dawn. You buy the puzzle and put your own thing on top of it, your own design on top of it.
Sure.
And then cut out each puzzle piece, and you'll have your own puzzle.
Yeah. You could do that. Just cover it with whatever you want, piece of rice paper or whatever.
Exactly.
And then after it dries, turn it over from the back and cut it out.
Or a photograph.
Or a photograph of your own thing.
Yeah, I do my sister all the time. She loves seeing her face.
That's cool. That's sweet of you.
I always make a puzzle for her of her face.
Oh.
She can't put it together, though.
Right. But that's okay.
She loves the idea of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a cute idea.
So it's a game. It's a really good game for kids to put their face
together their face or a photo of the family.
It's funny. It's funny.
Watching them try to do it.
Yes, and the things they say.
That's
funny.
true.
Really
I'm gonna color these pink flowers red and just add. We're gonna put this guy. Add these guys.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. Good to see you. It's that mustardy, yellow, orangey, brown color. See, so it really isn't a color. It's a shade of others. It's a shade of yellow, orange, brown, all mushed together, Julie. But you can still like orange and brown and yellow because you just don't have to deal with that.
You don't like mustard.
When you don't like that shade, And, which mustard is my first thought. There's so many different shades of mustard.
There are some really bad mustards.
I've got the bright yellow mustard that's like ballpark mustard, but then there's all the Dijons, and even those are all different shades of mustard.
He has to see.
So I don't know.
Look.
I just think that there's shades of every single color.
God, Mikey. Mikey. Oh, Mikey.
Hi, Mikey. Hello, Mikey.
I swear somebody is here and he wants to lick them.
That's hilarious.
Come on, Mikey.
Dogs are always a little bit heavier footed than cats too, aren't they?
Oh, yes, a lot. Okay, I was
That's
deciding on that.
I'm gonna put that down.
Good boy, Mikey.
Okay.
You are a good boy.
Butterflies over there. Maybe the little dragonfly can sit on here. And then I got to get some red into this instead of the pink. To stay with the prompts. Changing my pink to red. All right.
Actually, Dawn, do you have a Cameo? Because they have a puzzle function.
Do they? Do you have a silhouette or a cricket, Dawn? I don't remember if she does.
I know Cameo. I don't think Cricket has that.
Huh. I don't know. Candy would know.
Yes, Candy would know. Well, I have a Cricket too, but I never.
Oh, do you?
I never use it. I don't like the software.
Yeah.
But Cameo does have a puzzle function, and it will make a puzzle for you out of a picture.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You must not use yours very much.
I haven't used. Okay, yeah, I got it. I used it once. I have not. Then we moved, and I have not even set it up to work since we moved, honestly. So I am not familiar with everything it can do. I feel like I've had it now, feels like forever, but feel like a total newbie at it. That's why I said I need you to teach me the Cameo.
Oh,
So yeah.
the software has become so powerful.
Wow, way more than it used to. I mean, I have Silhouette Studio, but I haven't even updated it for a few years.
Oh, it's got so much.
So I'm sure that it's got so much more ability.
It does.
Than it ever had before.
I use it more than I use CorelDRAW. I hardly ever use CorelDRAW.
Wow. That's saying something.
It's so powerful. It's got image editing software. You can and
okay, so I really need to there are a couple things that have to be higher on the priority list as soon as I get through those.
Priority.
Well, but it needs to be soon. As soon as I get through those, then you and I need to StreamYard or FaceTime or whatever and learn me how to use my Silhouette so it's not a waste of hundreds of dollars.
They are so advanced now. You can do all sorts of things.
I don't need a new one, right? I would just need to update my software, I'm sure.
Right. Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't updated Studio for a while, so I'm sure I need to update my software. Okay, so I outlined my words there in red. And
Judy, get a Cameo, not a Cricut. I'm sorry.
Hi, Judy. Yeah, that's always the big debate, huh? The Cameo or the Cricut?
Well, it depends.
Depends on what you want to do, I suppose.
Yeah, if you're interested, if you're not afraid of learning the software, get a Cameo because they can do so much more than a Cricut can do. And the Cricut, you still have to go online to do your work, and half the time it's down.
Oh boy!
And it's just
you still so you can't hold your own files. You still have to go. I thought you could with Cricut hold your own files. Store your own files. You still have to go onto Cricut Space or whatever they call it.
Yes, you have to go onto Cricut Space. They tried an offline
version kind of thing,
but it didn't take apparently.
That's interesting.
So I when I used my Cricut, and I only used it to cut fabric before. Before the Cameo had a blade to cut fabric.
Right.
And every time I would design in Silhouette Studio.
And then cut it in Cricut.
But
interesting.
Sending it from making an SVG file and sending it out to the Cricut software. It changed it. So it was tedious to say.
I've got thousands of SVG files too that I had been gathering and storing.
Well, you can use an SVG on Cameo if you upgrade to.
That's why I had been gathering them and storing them. It was for my
upgrade.
Yeah,
I upgraded to Business Edition when I first bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it cost me $35. So.
I did not mean to get. I might have too. I don't remember. I think I remember paying a lifetime fee, so I wouldn't have to pay any annual.
Right.
I remember. I'm going to have to go in and take a look at.
I'm sorry, Dawn. Dawn says I'm speaking Greek.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Dawn, ask around. You might have a friend that has a Cameo, a Silhouette Cameo. It's a Silhouette's version of, like the Cricut. It's just another cutting machine.
It is a cutting machine. It's just more powerful.
Yeah, you might have a friend that has one. Just ask around locally if somebody has a Silhouette Cameo.
Where do you live, Dawn?
She's in Arizona.
Well, that's a bit of a commute for me.
She is in my old neighborhood. Okay. So there we go. Let's take a look at yours. Pick it up and I'm going to put it all on you. There we go. Pick it up and show them. Oh, you don't even need to pick it up. That's perfect. Wow, that is so pretty. I love the number down there by the bee. Bees everywhere. That is pretty. Oh, the hearts, all the feathers. Wow, Linda. For never having done an art journal page and not even knowing what an art journal was, you
Exactly.
did fantastic. You did fantastic.
I left a little room for writing, a very little room.
It is beautiful. Yeah, you just write a couple
like
thoughts if you want to.
Even with the red, I like it.
Even with the red. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. I really like it a lot. Okay, and then there's what I did.
I love yours.
So the prompts were what? Where they were red was the main color and blue was the accent color. Words from a book page, animal or insect is the main focal point, and then use a stencil. So I did make a tuck spot so that I could write and tuck it in there, but you probably can't read my book pages that I tore out here. So it starts on the bottom and it goes up because it says, don't walk in the dust, squirm and wriggle, sing so madly, she flies. That's what the words are, to remind, and then the top is brave, to remind me to don't walk in the dust on the bottom, squirm and wriggle and get out of the comfort zone, sing madly and loudly, and fly. Fly, cheesy bread, be free.
I think I have more red than you do.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do.
Well, yeah, this is a piece of the rice paper from Desire that that one that has the dancing man and woman.
Yes.
There, from that one, from that background. And then remember this one that nobody would know what to do with because it's a big lady dancing. That part of her skirt was perfect. This is part of her skirt over here. I really love the color of that and the little pattern that's in it. Makes it very pretty.
That is so pretty.
Yeah, and then I did Uncharted Mariner is the blue. Well, I did black polka dots with the stencil, and then I stenciled Uncharted Mariner over here, so it would be like a slate blue. And then this red is barn door. Nope, it's fired brick. Sorry, fired brick, and overlapped them in the middle, so it's the red, the blue, the mush of it all together, bringing the two sides together. And none of the butterflies had the red on them. I just took a Posca pen and made all the parts that weren't red, and made that, or the dragonflies, and made the butterfly more red. Bring out some red, outline the words there, but it's, it's another way that you can use red without it having to be big, bold, in your face red.
Exactly.
And it's always a really good lesson for us. Any color you're using or anything you're using, it doesn't ever have to be big, bold, in your face, and you might like it. Oh my goodness, let's look here. Here's Julie's. Wow, look at that. Okay, so she's got the flowers down in the middle of all her, I forgot, are they cherries or strawberries? They look like cherries. That's really pretty with the roses. Now I could see bees in there too. That's going to be gorgeous. And let's see, Julie or Glynis. Oh, okay. It's coming up. It's taking a minute to open. Okay, Glynis is going with bees and butterflies. I'm going to have to zoom in and see what her words say. Walked calmly, our next door neighbor. I questioned not the why, just spread the wings of our minds. Love that, Glynis. A couple of those are exactly what I needed on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is really pretty. She's got the black and white book page, super pretty butterflies and bees and wasps even, and more of them over there. And there's a pen. I do like the numbers in there as well. Both of those are just gorgeous. Oh, look, Julie did a more. Here she's got, she added to it. Is that the stenciling, Julie, of the brick background? Oh, that's perfect. That's very well placed, Julie. Love the brick background. Makes it look like the flowers are growing out of the wall. That's very cool. Yes, yes,
Very
yes.
nice. Very
Good
nice.
job. Good job, everybody. Yeah, everybody did a nice job. Sylvia, when you complete yours, and anybody else that's been working along with us. Oh, the cherries are stencil. Oh, cool. Please take a picture, put it in the group so that everybody can see it. And let's see, this is Monday. Oh, that's a little bit blurry. I forgot to check that even before we went on, because I did unplug it. Every time I unplug it, I have to go back here and tell it not to do that. Ugh, forgot. I hope it hasn't been blurry the whole time. I kind of forgot to look at it. Sorry, guys.
No,
And,
it's all good. It's
okay, good. On YouTube. There we go. Yeah, take a picture, put it in the group so we can all see it. What's funny is this doesn't even look red up on YouTube, and this side is red. So it doesn't really look red.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Interesting. But maybe I'll do some red border all the way around. Just give it a little bit of framing in red. So this is Monday. What else have we? Okay, so we will see you Thursday for our Thursday afternoon Laugh and Craft 2 to 4 Mountain Time. And we will not have a sale this week. If you do not have your invoice yet, watch for your invoice today. I'm hoping that they'll all be out today, and then the packages will start going out today and tomorrow. And I hope to have all those out by tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest. So you'll have them by the end of the week. Then we'll see you on Thursday. And then admin's going to start coming in, and we're going to have an awesome time. Be prepared for a really big week next week. Lots of lives, lots of things going on. While admin is here for retreat, we're going to have lots of fun stuff going on with them that we're going to bring you in on live. So look forward. I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to see everybody. Still putting on the bees. Yep, Julie, I didn't see the bees yet. Can't wait to see a picture of that. Those bricks were perfect for in there. So thank you, Linda, for hanging out with me today and trying something brand new outside your comfort zone. It's beautiful.
Thank you for that.
You did a wonderful job. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for choosing to. Thank you, Dawn. Just saw that. Dragonflies. Yes. Hi, Judy. Let's make sure we didn't miss any questions there. Thank you, everybody, for choosing to spend your Monday afternoon, part of it with us. Please do give a thumbs up. We appreciate that. Don't forget to go into any of the videos on the channel and comment. And in your comment, put hashtag HPP. I'm sorry. Hashtag 1,000 subs. Wrong hashtag. Hashtag 1,000 subs. And we are getting ready to start a big launch in about a week. We'll start a big launch, and hopefully we'll get the word out to a lot of new people who will subscribe, and we'll jump up to 1,000, and we're going to send out this box. I need to send this box out because it's taking up space. So I want to get it in somebody else's hands so they can start using it. So bye, everybody. Love y'all and appreciate y'all. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Marianne.
You're welcome. Thank you, Linda.